Here we have for sale our 2018 on a 68 plate Ford Transit Custom. This is the 320 model. I mean, it's got a 3.2 ton gross vehicle weight. This one has got the 2 litre Eco Blue diesel engine producing 130 PS, and that is accompanied with a 6-speed manual gearbox. And this is the long wheelbase limited double cab, finished in the fantastic magnetic grey. What we're going to do in this video is have a little walk around. I'll show you the spec that you get on a Transit Custom limited double cab of this age. This one, of course, as you can probably see, is not quite standard as well, so we'll talk you through the bits which have been added to this particular example to make it to the van that you see here. We'll also have a really good look at the condition and talk to you about things like the previous ownership and service history, seeing as this vehicle is currently for sale at the time of recording. So starting here then at the rear of the vehicle, we can see that this one is spec'd with rear barn doors. So barn doors are 2 doors which open like so. On a limited, you get a number of elements which come color coded. That includes the door handles all around the vehicle, these trims down the side here, wing mirror covers, and the front and rear bumper all come color coded in, as I say, this fantastic, what they call magnetic grey. Really, really popular color. Always sells very quickly with ourselves. Also on a limited then, you get parking sensors. So you can see that we've got rear parking sensors there, nicely integrated into the rear bumper. You also get front parking sensors as well. And the first thing to note here which has been added, and that is the lovely rear barn door spoilers here, which you can see just up the top there, which just really add to that overall sporty look. In terms of condition then, the rear doors are looking really, really clean and tidy. Hopefully that is conveying accurately on the camera, looking really, really nice. Looking at the rear bumper, again, all looking really smart indeed. Couple of very sort of minor hairline marks just on top of the plastic here on the rear bumper, as you can see there, but otherwise looking very, very nice indeed. If we open up the rear doors then, we can start to have a look inside the back of the van. These little yellow arms, if you give those a pull, they clip into position there against the rear doors, and that allows you then to open the door right out to its full 180-degree position. You can do exactly the same with the other door as well. Now in the back of the van, you can see that this one has got brand new ply lining in the rear of the vehicle, and that does set it off very, very nicely indeed. And of course the idea of ply lining is that that is there to protect the van. So if you have cargo moving around here in the back while you're driving, if it goes against the side of the vehicle, if you didn't have that ply lining there, it's going to cause a really nasty outward dent in the side of your van. But the ply lining is there to offer that full protection. Of course, you have that on the rear doors, so you do full rear door ply lining. And I say they do a fantastic job when fitting this. A double cab as well comes as standard, as you can see here, with the bulkhead there. Now these can be removed, they are bolted in around the outside, but what the idea of these again is to give you that separation. So you've got the ply line part here, which is your van area, and then you can keep the front then as your more car-like cab area there in the back. But again, lovely condition in the back of here. You can see all the exposed paintwork areas, all looking really, really nice and presentable. If we shut the rear doors then, we can continue to go around the outside of the vehicle. So moving then down the driver's side here, and this is where we can start to have a look down the side of the van, looking in those reflections, looking for any sort of dings or dents or anything like that. And I must say, it's looking really, really clean and tidy. Now this one, part of the styling pack, is of course a set of really nice wheels on this particular van. So we've got a really lovely set here of Riviera 20-inch gunmetal grey alloy wheels, of course fully load rated for the vehicle, which is lovely to see. And I think they really set the van off nicely. While we're down here as well, we've got a nice set of black sidebars. Now this one has got roof bars, or a roof rack should I say, but this is the factory Ford one. So these are, the reason we've got this one down and those two up is to basically demonstrate that this is a foldable roof rack. So you can put them in this upward position here when you want to use them, if you want to load something longer up there, maybe a ladder. But then once you're done with it, you can actually fold it down flat like you see this one here, and that then reduces any wind noise that you would usually get from a roof rack. So you've still got your practicality, but you can fold them out of the way once you're done with them. If we open up the driver's side loading door, we can start to have a look in the back of the van here. It looks absolutely lovely. In here, of course, the double cab comes all nicely carpeted on the floor. This one's got a nice carpet overmat. Looking at the rear seats then, look in absolutely fantastic condition. We've got ISOFIX compatibility on the 2 outer seats just there. But looking in really, really good order. Same goes with the entrance step here. And we can also have a really good look then at the back of the front seats as well. Now if we open up the driver's door, we start to have a look inside the cab just here. So the driver's door card, all looking in good order. Same there with the step and also inside. One thing to note, we have got some hairline marks just here on the very edge of this pillar. This is the sort of telltale sign of me of possibly a seatbelt getting caught in here maybe, but there are some little hairline marks just on the edge of the pillar there to mention. On top of the driver's door then, electric windows, you have electric folding mirrors, and that's how those are operated just there, just by pulling on that dial down towards you. Actually, you can just see here on the edge of the door card as well. Maybe that's where the, as I say, seatbelt's just been catching in there and against the pillar there as well, but as I say, just worth pointing that out. Height adjustability on the driver's seat. This is height adjustability of the front of the seat, or what they call thigh adjustment, just here, going up and down. But again, looking at the driver's seat, lovely condition here. Tiny bit of wear there, but as I say, it's certainly not excessive or worn through or anything like that. Looking really, really nice. Height adjustable armrest, so you can set that to your desired height. Looking really, really smart just there. You've got auto-activated lights, you've got auto-activated wipers as well. 2 full remote keys with the vehicle. If we turn the steering wheel straight just here. Leather multifunctioning steering wheel, so on the left hand side you've got your cruise control, on the right hand side you've got your onboard computer controls there. You can also answer and hang up the phone and control your volume on this side. Steering wheel's all looking really, really nice, no excessive wear there, which is lovely to see. Mileage then, you can see just here on the screen, 62,799 miles. You can see the vehicle's running and idling correctly there, no warning lights or anything like that on the dashboard. Up on top of the dashboard then, a bit of extra storage here, and you've also got a 12-volt socket and a USB port just there as well. Sorry if you can't see that, the sun is quite bright here today. Carpet in the front with nice carpet overmats as well. Now if we jump inside, 6-speed manual gearbox, we've got a nice flip down cup holder underneath there as well. And then in the centre, and all of this comes as standard on the Limited, which is very, very impressive. You get heated windscreen, heated front seats, air conditioning and heated wing mirrors. All of that comes as standard. On this shape as well, you also get this lovely Sync 3 screen. Now I do have, there's another USB point there. I've got my phone plugged in to demonstrate that we have got Apple CarPlay on here. You've also got Android Auto as well if you've got an Android phone. But this is just such a fantastic system. You can use things like your Apple Maps. You can listen to your music via Apple Music if you want to. Lots of different functions on here. So you can listen to music via Spotify. You can navigate via Google Maps or Waze as well if you want to. Now if we go back to the forward screen, you can see that we have got DAB radio on there, which is very nice. Of course, you can connect your phone to this via Bluetooth, and I've put the vehicle into reverse. You can see you get a nice front and rear parking sensor display just there as well. While we're in here, I'd like to show you the service history that we have with the vehicle. So this is a one owner from new van, and you can see that we have got 3 previous services all stamped in the service book. Now during our preparation, we have put the vehicle right through the workshop as well, and they have also done another full service, and that also included a new MOT. So as I say, they've been right through it and given it a nice clean bill of health, as I say, with a fresh full service. Moving then back outside round to the front of the vehicle, and this is where the action is really on the Transit Custom Limited. I think it looks absolutely lovely. So the Limited comes with these lovely LED daytime running lights around the outside there. I don't know if you can see that in the light, but they just look absolutely fantastic. Down lower then, we've got front fog lights as standard, as I mentioned a bit earlier. Front parking sensor, and I say all this comes colour coded in the magnetic grey. This one has had a lovely front splitter added, and we've also got the lovely Ford Trail grille there as well. Just really sets the vehicle off very nicely. In terms of paintwork then, I'd say it looks very nice. You're going to get the odd minor little stone chip, tiny blemish here or there. Is there a tiny little blemish down there? No, that wasn't one. But as I say, you're going to get the odd tiny little blemish here or there, but all in all, looking very, very nice and presentable, it must be said. Finally then, on the outside of the van, looking down the passenger side here, of course we saw this near the start of the video, but just having a really sort of closer look here, it looks very nice indeed. Of course, you need to remember this is a used van, but we do prepare them as well as we possibly can. Put a huge amount of effort into the preparation of these vans, and hopefully that is apparent in how they are presented. Looking into the front then, you have got, from this side, you've got some storage underneath the passenger seats. This is an area I always like to show, and as I say, just really demonstrates, as I say, that effort and preparation that we go to, just how clean and tidy that is under there. But really nice to have that storage because it's out of the line of sight. Got a nice fold down work tray in the middle as well, a couple of cup holders, and also somewhere to store your paperwork. And if you open up the door from this side, this gives you another aspect. There's a lot of sunlight from this side, so you don't know how much you're going to see, but just gives you another aspect there of the rear seats from this side. So just to summarize then, actually I just noticed there, we've got exactly the same thing on the other side there. So it looks like, as I say, seatbelt has been catching on just both of those pillars. As I say, nothing major, but as I say, if there's anything that I can see, I will gladly point it out to you. So just to summarize, one owner from new, Ford Transit customers, the 320 double cab. So 320 means 3.2 ton gross vehicle weight. This is fully ULEZ compliant. You can take this into the clean air zones and those sorts of areas without having to pay the emissions charge that you would on an older vehicle. So it is fully compliant with those sorts of areas, such as central London. 2-litre EcoBlue diesel engine, which I say is Euro 6, 130 PS or roughly 130 brake horsepower produced by that engine, 6-speed manual gearbox to go along with it, and this is the long wheelbase double cab, so 6 seats, and this is 14 inches or roughly 14 inches longer than your short wheelbase version, which is all in the back of the van. So you've got a really nice load space in the back there. Full styling package, as you can see. This one has also got the lovely foldable roof racks as well, and available here today at Bridgend Van Centre. If you'd like to see the full advert, if you haven't seen it already, please head over to our website, bridgendvans.co.uk. This is where you'll find the price, the photography, and of course the description of the vehicle. Please pause the video there if you want to take any of these details down, because we will welcome inquiries on either of the numbers listed there at the bottom of the sign as well. We can arrange finance at very competitive prices for cars and for vans. We can also arrange finance on all of our vehicles if you'd like to spread the cost of your new purchase, and we can arrange delivery nationwide as well. Thank you very much for watching.